Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, before you watch the episode, go bring out your phone and just subscribe to the YouTube channel, DBoss Networks on YouTube. You can follow me also. Just do a little, just do your due diligence, please. And also, all the artists and everybody that comes on, follow them, support them. Just takes a second to like their stuff and go and support them, make a comment and say anything. But anyways, today I got a very special guest for you guys out there. And he is a multi-platinum recording artist. And we're going to find out all the stuff that he's been up to and what he's going to be doing and what stuff he's been doing during the pandemic. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Rayvon.
Well, we're having a bashment party. People, can't you feel the eye? Wearing Gucci and the money. Feeling rich like Wesley Snipes. I women sing, brah! Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. You're closer than my peeps, you are to me. We ain't done with the ladies. Well, you feel big up, big up. All of the women, them pick up, pick up. All of the girls, them pick up, pick up. Yeah, just to set the mood.
We got a little touch of the entertainment right there. Before we got a free concert, people. Little thing.
I think that's a good way to introduce myself. Because a lot of times the people are familiar with the music.
Yes.
Sometimes not the artist. Well, here we go. Yeah, man. Along with many others, but that's just a few.
All right. So, can you tell everybody a little bit of your background, where you come from?
Originally born in Barbados, the Caribbean, and moved to the States. So I've been residing in New York for quite some time. And I would say that one of the Caribbean's melting pots, right in Brooklyn. Yeah.
Well, Brooklyn it is. Brooklyn, and a lot of Bajans live out there too.
Yes.
A lot of Bajans live out in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But the headquarters for CarVision, the headquarters is in Barbados. So.
Wow, yeah, I didn't know that. But yeah, that's
so when you go down to Barbados, if you go, you're going, you can stop by there because they'll have the record of you being in there.
Yes, definitely. And I haven't been back for a few years now. So
a few years, or like many mean a few, or
yeah, few. few.
I went in 2019. That's just before the pandemic and everything just set down. So that was just something. Yeah,
you were one of the lucky ones. Stuff. Yeah. You were one of the lucky ones for sure. That because we didn't know that this was on the horizon.
Gonna be like this long.
Yeah. And it
like
might
my
be a little
mom
longer.
And stuff, she goes to Barbados for the winter, so they all go down there, and a lot of them got stuck and they didn't come back till July because in Canada, I don't think in the US, in Canada we had to pay $2,000 extra if you wanted to come back during the pandemic. So when they lifted off the regulation, then a lot of people came back.
$2,000, huh?
Per person, yes. And that's not even including your food or nothing. You got to stay at the hotel wherever they choose for you, and you're coming home. So a lot of them came back in July, so now they're going back in November. So they're going back down.
So that'll be, so they'll spend Christmas, New Year's. They might be back next summer. Who knows? But I'm not. No, bite my tongue. Let me no listeners. I'm not.
Well,
y'all will be back home.
Not even. It's not even. But you know that New Year's and Christmas down in the Caribbean, or if you're in Barbados, is wonderful. You know what I mean? It's nothing like it.
And Christmas is not over the day after. In the Caribbean.
It goes on right into January.
That's right. It go right on. That's right.
And it's good because you know what I like about that is that because you could get to spend time with your family and eat different things during the whole time the pandemic is going on. You
True,
know,
very
not the
true, very
pandemic,
true.
but now you can't eat nothing because of the pandemic. I mean, with the whole time of Christmas and New Year's is wonderful because New Year's you don't come back to the next night, then you go for your swim. Oh,
Oh, you got it down pat.
oh,
You got it
it's
down pat.
you're
You need
thinking
to
about
start
it
a
now. You
tour.
just want to go in the sea.
Yeah, listen. When it's all done and over, you need to start a Christmas season tour from Toronto going to Barbados and back. That's what you need to do
Mm-hmm. And
because
just
you
relax.
got the whole schedule and thing down.
Wow.
I'll
Well,
follow you.
well, we're gonna find out a little bit more. Rayvon. Rayvon, how did you come up with your name? Is that your actual name or is it
No, that's
the
not my
artist?
actual name.
Okay.
My actual name is Bruce, right? But
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
but
big difference.
Bruce was already taken by Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? So I had to find something else. So to rave on, it's like I'm the party man because I love to party. Came up partying. I started as a DJ at a
Oh, you
very
were a
early age.
DJ. Wow.
Yeah, that's how I started. Like about I would say maybe like 9, 10 years old. And
Okay.
I had a rap group, of other kids of my age, and we actually were good. We got to play out a lot. We did some block parties and some basement parties and some rectory parties, and we
You
did a
mean in
couple of hooky
Brooklyn there?
parties too. But
In
like I said,
Brooklyn, right?
yeah, in Brooklyn, in Brooklyn.
Oh, geez. That must have been a real good party because those parties got no problems.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was. I went through different party phases, but I think that name, Rayvon, I think that you know, suits my vibe and energy. So,
Wow.
mhm.
So, how did you become reggae, into reggae?
Well, growing up in the house, my father used to play a lot of different music in the house.
Okay.
He would play, he would play calypso. He would play, what it was spooch, which is from Barbados. He would play soul music, R&B music, and reggae music. So I got a wide range of, musical influences. And then, after we moved to the States and I started, I was a DJ and everything, I went to a reggae show and got inspired, you know. So I decided, all right, I want to sing and chat instead of just being a DJ. So um, I think those other musical influences, along with listening to early reggae artists, dancehall
Mhm.
artists like Sugar Miner, Little John, and artists like that, I mix up and blend up my own thing,
Okay.
right?
Your
And
own
then
fusion.
yeah, nice little pot fusion and stuff. So, about 14, 15, I got an opportunity to go to a recording studio. So, okay, any kids watching, I wouldn't advise this, but this is what I did because, you know,
Well, we're a late night. I come on at prime time, so you could say.
all right, but they might see it at a later date. I don't want
Oh,
them to
okay.
think that I would be embracing cutting school because I had to cut class to go to the studio.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're doing more than that now.
But it was worth it because that was the beginning of the road that that led me even right here because that was my first record that I recorded, and it
Okay.
got released in the UK. And
Woo!
yeah, and a nice underground record, but at that time, for me as a little kid, that was a big a big inspiration because it's like, okay, wow, I actually went to a studio and did a song. So I just kept recording, and also I was doing a lot of sound systems because there was a lot of reggae sound systems in the 90s in Brooklyn and all around. But I was, of course, in Brooklyn, and I was moving around some sound systems, so that also helped when I went to the recording studio. So about four, maybe 3, 4 years later, another artist came to that same studio. By then, I was kind of like stapled in there, big up living room studios in Brooklyn. I was singing and chatting. So if an artist came that needed a singing hook, okay, Rayvon, come do it. And if an artist came in that needed a DJ, a rap verse, Rayvon, come in. He'd call me to do it. So this artist named Shaggy came in, and you know, the producer like, you know, you guys should do a song together. And then we did a couple of songs there, and we got a good chemistry. Went to other studios. We went to another one, and we came up with this song, Big Up, Big Up. And Big Up, Big Up was the song that kind of opened up the doors, like, you know, where you can start getting paid for your music. And
wow.
Yeah. So that kind of opened up the doors. And that's, you know, because I didn't think I was going to be doing it as a career. I was just doing it for fun. You didn't think you were going
to do it as a career?
No. I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be like a pilot or something, because I wanted
That's
to always.
What you wanted to be?
I wanted to tour the world. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, how I'm going to tour the world? Fly the plane. You know,
so you wanted to? Did you start school in that or not really?
No, I didn't even reach that far because the music took precedent. So I didn't even get that far. It's like God said, no, you're not going to.
No, that's not it.
Music. You know.
So how was it working with Shaggy?
Yeah, you know, we got along very well, and you know, it's a good contrast because they would say, all right, Rayvon, you had that smooth singing voice, and Shaggy got a gritty edge, you know, cutting edge voice. So, you know, you put that two together, it's like, you know, it's working great, you know. So, you know, that chemistry, you know, we've been working like over 20 something years.
Wow.
You know, we did a lot of songs, and a lot of tours. We toured the world, a lot of TV, and you know, a lot of good history. Yeah, so it was a great vibe. And you know, we still got songs, you know, together that's currently out, and some that's not out yet.
Okay, so you have stuff that's in the works.
It's like, so, like for instance, Christmas is on the way, right? That's the next holiday, so you can check out a song called "Christmas in the Islands."
Wow.
With me and Shaggy. Yeah, check that out. That's out already. You know, Christmas coming back around. Boom, get that in your playlist from now, because Christmas is gonna be here like that.
Well, I'm gonna put it in mine.
Yeah.
And how was it working with Rihanna?
Actually, I haven't gotten to work with Rihanna yet.
You haven't gone
Was that a trick? Was that a trick question to tell me?
Oh,
are you gonna work with Rihanna?
Yeah. Well, if you're gonna work, well, you never know. You're from Barbados, and she's. Woo.
Yeah, a lot of. I've got asked that question a lot on some interviews, and you know, I always say the same thing. It would be a great thing to do a song with her. You know, it'd be a great vibe.
Two Barbadians.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a good thing, or could not.
Yeah, I think it'll be, and you know, she has a wide range as well. So
yes,
it'll be
you
know, who knows what kind of song we'll come up with, you know?
Because she sings R&B,
pop,
right. You know, I think she sings some reggae.
She have a reggae album that's supposed to be coming out soon.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah, I don't know, you know.
So who else have you worked with in the industry?
Work with artists from a lot of different genres, whether it be hip hop or reggaeton, R&B. In the early, like in the mid 90s, I did a song with Fat Joe and Nairobi.
Wow.
There's one with another reggae artist from Brooklyn, Mad Lion. He's in the 90s as well. There's another reggae artist, Red Fox.
Okay.
Right. It's a lot.
Well,
it's a lot.
Have you done any calypso or no soca?
Edward Yearwood. I did a song with Edward Yearwood.
Edward
Yearwood. Yeah.
That's a big Bayesian name.
Yeah. I got it. Like about 4 years ago, it came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the only one with an artist from Barbados. But big up Superstar. Superstar is a good reggae act down there in Barbados. Barbados got a lot of talent.
I'm telling you.
They got a lot of talent.
I know. Look at us. we're not patting ourselves on the back, but hey,
yeah, they got
it's
a
a
lot
small
of
island, but a lot of people come out from there, and people don't realize it. You know.
That's right. That's right. But speaking on collaborations, right now I'm currently working with an artist by the name of Sugar Bear
Sugar
from the
Bear.
Bronx, and I have about three good songs with him out right now. Two of them is on my label. The label is GTC Entertainment and slash Tough Gang. And there's a single out right now called I See You that's really been making waves. It's currently on the radio chart list. I got it yesterday. It's currently number 35 on the Latin charts, in South America, Central
Okay.
America right now.
I deal with a lot of Latin people, Latin artists that came on my show too. Big, Rosita Stone,
Mm-hmm.
Tierra Madera, Ben Anthony Lavoise, so.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
All right.
these guys are moving. Who knows? They might do something with you. Who knows? You never could know.
Yeah. I'm always open to work with different artists and stuff. I'm a good collaborator.
Collaborator. So who
Yes.
would you like to work with who you haven't worked with?
Well, dead or alive. Sometimes. That's
Well, that's up to you. Because a lot of people on my show, sometimes they see people and they say, "Oh, he said he wanted to work with me." Next, so here you get a call reaching out to you.
Well, we spoke about working with Rihanna, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a artist that I also give big ratings. She's from the UK, and a lot of people know her as Sade. That would be
Wow.
a different, some different that you won't be expecting, right? So anybody dead? Bob Marley. I would have loved to do something with Bob Marley.
Well, maybe you can get the Sons, but maybe.
yeah. I can get the Sons. Big up the Sons because, yeah, man, he left a lot of good. He left talent. Very talented. Yeah.
So, I'm just gonna ask you something. Well, what inspires you to do what you do every day?
The fans. I get inspired by the fans, because if there's nobody really there, like, cheering you on, telling you, give me some more. We love what you're doing. I love that. I want to hear, that it's the fans that kind of really keep me going. And also the love for the music. Because I love to do music, I've been beating on the pots at an early age in Barbados. Like I said, my father used to play music, and I'm eating breakfast, and I'm hearing, and I'm, and my father said, you know what? He ain't making no noise, I'm gonna buy him a drum set. And they bought me a drum set, and the whole family used to call me Little Drummer Boy because I used to be, I just went crazy on the drums. Like, yeah, that was my first start in music, playing the drums. And I also went to school to play the bass guitar as well.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So I know I'm just.
So at least you play some instruments. You know what I mean, which is good.
Yes. Yeah.
So do you know Dougie Fresh?
I've met Dougie Fresh a few times. Yes, and Dougie Fresh is from Barbados as well.
Mm-hmm. I interviewed him.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was from Barbados. I was like, "What happened to your Bayesian?" He said, "I dropped that when I came."
Yeah, I didn't know he was from Barbados either.
I didn't know either until he said it was, and I was so shocked. I said, well, he said that when he came here, he was he said he dropped the accent because he said that back then people would think that if you came from an island that you were living in coconut trees and all that. So he said,
no, he's not lying, because when I first came here and I was in third grade, and they heard me talk, they made fun of the accent.
Wow.
Because, that's how it was in school. Kids would.
They weren't custom.
But I still kept my accent though. I just learned the American accent, but I kept my Bayesian accent too, because I would talk at home and with my family.
So
right?
he was saying he made a lot of macaroni pie and he taught people how to make fish cakes and all that. I said, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know he was from, but yeah.
It was a
But
big shock, of a big surprise, because I guess they kept that kind of under the wraps, you know?
all right, well let me see if I'm gonna shock you with this one here.
Okay, now shock me now.
So I was always told that this other artist that I'm gonna mention now was like Barbados, like first international artist.
Okay.
So I always heard that. So I got a chance to do a tour with him in Australia.
Okay.
So while backstage, I asked him, I said, Eddie, you from Barbados? He's like, no, he's from Guyana. And I'm talking about Eddie Grant. A lot of people
I know Eddie Grant very well.
You know Eddie from Guyana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he lived in Barbados.
Yes.
Because I know Eddie Grant's been to my house in Canada and everything. I did some stuff.
Yes.
100
Eddie's
artists
cool.
I managed for him.
Okay, Eddie is a good dude. Good man.
But he still have a place in Barbados.
Mm-hmm.
A big recording studio.
Right.
So you were surprised with him too. Yeah, well, I guess nobody knew he was from Guyana or anywhere. I thought he was American. I guess because he was in that realm, right?
In that, yeah, you're right.
So when you go on to see the other side or go for your celebration, what kind of legacy would you like to leave off here for your fans and people to remember you by?
Oh, you talking about that other side?
Yes.
The real other side. Okay.
The real other side, yes.
I wanna leave a legacy of great music.
Mm-hmm.
Great music that stands the test of time.
Okay.
Great music that people could enjoy and still catch some kind of message from it. Get a good energy from it that can be passed down. You know, and I think I'm kind of on my way there now. Not to the other side, let's just make sure, but leaving good music. You know, so because like big up is from like 93. You know, Bashment Parties from 98. No Guns, No Murders from 94. And those songs are still, you know, Angel is even 20 years old.
Well, they have somebody that does Bashment here down in Toronto. And they're from Jamaica. So I don't know if it's the same thing or maybe it's somebody different.
They have what?
Bashment parties.
Oh, yeah.
Bashment. Well, it's a big thing I guess they do in Jamaica.
Yeah, but I'm sure, you know,
it's not yours.
Well, it's kind of under the if it's a set of parties, it's probably like under the realm of that song, because that song is like, you know what I mean. There's a few others, one or two other songs called Bashment Party, but I think that was the biggest one. That kind of like stamped that name, Bashment Party. Like, you know, yeah.
And what about this song here, Private Dancer? You know, you said, you know, like, I guess that's where you use your music from. You like those kind of songs?
I don't stay in one lane, so to speak.
I know.
Of the music, right? I switch lanes. I keep it entertaining though, but I switch lanes because Private Dancer would be considered kind of an edgy kind of song, because more or less it's talking about a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And if I just sang Angel, people are saying, you're not gonna find no angels in no strip club. I mean, that's not for me to say. I'm just singing a song.
Okay.
You form your own opinion as the listener. I consider myself, in music, it's all under entertainment. So it's like a movie. So we're storytellers sometimes. So the listener can get a visual in their mind of what's going on. Okay. That don't mean that, that you particularly might be doing everything in the song, but because again, my songs are inspired from the fans, but in many different ways.
Okay.
Because they have, fans are people, so they have real life situations. So I have a song called My Bad, which is a relationship topic type of song.
So
And
my bag. So tell us a little bit about
no,
that.
no, my bad. Like if somebody stepped on your toe, instead of saying sorry, oh, my bad.
My bag. Okay.
Yeah, my bad. So the hook goes something like this. So my bad. I should have treated you like the skank you are. Instead of have you riding up in my car. If I had stuck to my original plan, you would have been a one night stand. My bad. I should have known you could never be true. I should have treated you like the other guys do. If you only knew who was cheating too, then you would see the joke's on you. My bad. That is the hook
Wow.
for that song. And believe it or not, the biggest supporters of that song has been the ladies.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I've done interviews and they've called him like, yeah, I dedicated that song to this guy that I used to date. Because you have a lot of strong independent women out there, you know, that might be doing more in the relationship than the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy is gonna be a big loss for him if she like pull out the
back
rug.
everything. Pull back.
Yeah, pull back, pull out the rug, pull back the rug. So again, I sing the song and let everybody debate it or listen to it, enjoy it.
Okay, what about Many Rivers of Babylon?
Right. Now that was that's a cover of a old spiritual song. And that was done earlier in my career. That was done like in about 93. And that was on the other.
So give us a little tip of that one. I want to hear that one. Or you're not
by
singing
the
that
rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and there we were, and we remembered Zion, and the wicked them carried us away in captivity, required from us a song. And how can we sing King Alpha's song in a strange land? And then it goes on and on. But I'm
it's a
singing,
good
I tell
song,
people,
that
let me
one,
see
though.
the lighter. Lighters up.
Boom, 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 boom. that is something that and obviously Rayvon, you really enjoy and you do your career and you really love music and you love to entertain. This is what I'm getting from you.
Yes.
And there's a lot more people are going to be expecting from you, correct?
Yes. Because being an artist, you gotta be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be yourself, and the talents that God gave you are gonna shine through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you just gotta be comfortable and just express yourself, in an artistic way with your talents.
Because whatever your talent is, obviously it's not hard for you to do what you do because that's what God gave you to do. So
right,
for you to sing just like that and to just come off just like that, and when you open the interview here today, you just sang just like that, and obviously it's not difficult for you to do because that's what you're supposed to do.
right. It's the experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the experience, and again the love for it. So
yeah, you can see you love it.
I'm gonna be doing this till I go to the other side.
Mm-hmm. And then the other side, you could be singing over there too.
Yeah, one of my biggest highlights of my career is I got a chance to do 1 month in Belgium and Germany with James Brown. Right?
Wow.
Yes. And one night James Brown said to me, he said, "You know what? You remind me of a reggae usher. You dance good, you sing good, and you a reggae usher." And I was like, wow.
Usher, reggae usher. Well,
that's what he said.
So did you take that as a compliment, or you just said, "Oh"?
No, I took that definitely as a compliment.
Okay.
Because I think he was comparing, because I don't know how much reggae, like, like dancehall that James Brown actually saw before. You know what I
Like,
mean?
has he sang that? Has he did reggae?
No.
So.
I
I don't
don't
think he's
remember.
ever done that. He's
No, but
always
I'm
used
sure.
like blues and that, I
Yeah,
feel good,
right.
like that kind of, you know what I mean?
I mean, he was the godfather of soul, and
Yes.
that's who Michael Jackson looked up to.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to tell me that, because at that time Usher was big.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Usher was big. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I think because Usher, does R&B, and you know, he's like Mr. R&B.
Yes.
For him to make that comparison with me, but in a reggae like vibe, I definitely took it as a compliment.
That's
Because he could have.
well.
I mean, yeah, I took it as a compliment. Because he could have said something else.
Well, it's true. He could have said a lot of different things.
That's right. Or he couldn't have said nothing at all, because you know what they say: if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
That's
So
it. That's true.
So
And for him to even pick you out where you
right.
guys were to come and say something to you, that's a big thing. That's big.
Yeah, a career
He
highlight.
doesn't really say much, because I know a few rock stars here that are in Toronto, and they worked with James Brown and sang with him on stage. So they said, he doesn't talk very much. Yes, he's on stage, but when he does speak to you, you have to take it, take everything he says. Like, wow, you're actually saying something to me?
Wow, yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but you probably didn't know. But a lot of people that did, because he just stands back and kind of watches, even though he's a very
observe,
energetic
right?
entertainer. But when
Yes.
he's off the scene, he's kind of low key.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to talk to you, that's very big.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
So,
Blessing.
so you gotta take that now. You gotta put that in your memory, in your book.
Oh, that's definitely going
You
in the
have
book.
to put that down. That he said
It's
that
a lot.
like,
Yeah, it's a lot that's going in the book.
There's a lot, I know, because you've done so much. You've been around for so long. God.
And got to hang out and meet a lot of the greats.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them. A lot of people that my parents grew up with, and then I was hearing in the background. Then artists also that was currently out, that was doing very well, in all different genres of the music, whether it be country music or rock and roll or hip hop or reggae.
See, did you sing some country?
No, I don't sing any country, but I'm sure.
But I'm from originally from out west, so we grew up on that.
I would do it. A country reggae song. Yeah, why not?
Because they're very up now. Their music is different from it was back in the old time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very lot of little sleep in the morning. Very lot of little sleep in the... I don't know.
It's so funny. All right. So what's the most? You can give us 3 things. The craziest thing that's happened to you while you're performing.
I missed. There was this stage, long stage, and it had a couple steps, and then it continued with another piece of the stage. Mm-hmm. So I think I was going back and forth one time, and I forgot that they had 2, and a little, that's a little light, not a big tumble. That's a
little. But you made it back up.
Yeah, but I caught it right on time. That's the thing. Is you got to catch it right on time if you do the tumble or the.
Well, there's some people that don't catch it at all on time, because I remember this guy said it was 2 twins that came on, and they said that they were on these things, I don't know, on the stage, and then he said that somebody pulled their arm, but they pulled them so hard that they pulled them right off the stage.
That has happened.
That's happened.
I haven't got pulled off, but almost close. Almost
so
close.
Said he doesn't know what to do.
I mean, a lot of times I interact with the crowd closely, and I hold my hands out and so forth. Yeah, one time this girl slipped my ring right off my hand.
What? Did you go and get your ring?
She gave it back.
Oh. Look, hold on. We got to stop the show a minute. I got my ring down there.
Oh, she gave it back.
You got to be careful. I'm telling you, but some of these people are real slick like that. You know, they'll do things like them, like go and run off with your stuff.
Yeah.
So number 3.
Number 3.
It must be something. You've been performing a long time.
Number 3. You know, it's been a blessing that nothing really crazy has ever happened like that. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot a big piece of a song one time, and I was like, and for some reason I couldn't remember the song. I could not.
Unless you had
remember
drinks
the
or
song.
something. So.
I had to do a pull up, and make him start again. And I start again, and as soon as I got to that part, it's like I could not remember the verse. I just had to go.
Oh, jeez.
I have to go on to the next song. That was the only
you get a blank. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, if you do 1,000 shows,
yes,
for the year, and you have 1 or 2 mishaps, that's good.
Yeah,
2 out of 1,000, that's great odds.
Oh my God! So thank you for sharing that with us. You know, because a lot of entertainers have told us a lot of things. Like one girl, she said that she was in China or somewhere, and she was doing a show, and these shoes that she got, somehow when she kicked where she was singing, and she kicked, the shoe flipped off. So she said, "Oh no."
Did it hit somebody in the face?
No, it was all the way down like these rolls, and she came off the stage and she ran for her shoe. Yeah, she ran for her shoe because she said she knew she would not get those there in China. So she said, she told the people they gotta wait a minute because they gotta go get the shoe and come back. Yeah. So I said to the guy, I said to the entertainer, I said, "Are you crazy?" She says, "No, because I know for a fact that I cannot get those shoes. We're in China. You know, yes, they make a lot of things in China, but not those."
Those are some magic shoes.
Yeah, magic. Yeah, well, because she danced, and she was a dancer and she sang too, so she needed that kind of. She was doing merengue. She's really Latin. Right. So what more can we expect from Rayvon coming out? Yes, we know you got your Christmas thing coming out, but what after that?
Well, right now there's some songs out currently that we've been pushing. Okay. So you can check out the ICU, and also check the video. There's a video for it as well, a great video. Okay. There's a song called "Now That We Found Love." Myself and Sugar Bear, we did over the classic "Now That We Found Love," originally done by the OJs and then done by Third World, and then Heavy D and the Boys. So now it's time for a new spin.
Now it's Rayvon.
Yeah, it's a new spin now.
That's gonna be good. I really like that song.
Yeah, check it out. I think you'll like it.
When Third World came up with that, "Now That We Found Love," that was the only bit of reggae I knew, because we always danced to R&B, funk, and stuff. And we didn't really dance reggae back then. So I lived in Montreal.
Yeah, it was a big song that I think opened different doors. Because it was, I remember as a kid, it played on the radio all the time. It was like, and I mean the long version, I think it was about 13 minutes long, that song. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not like, songs.
They could continue because it was that kind of beat that would just keep you going, then they could da-da-da-da, then they could go da-da-da, like.
True.
So, and everybody can keep moving. Mm-hmm. So, how did you come up with Get the Cheddar Entertainment? Get that cheddar.
Because if you don't have no gas in your car, you can't go nowhere. So if you don't got a little bit of money to invest in this music, you ain't gonna go nowhere. So we're gonna get the cheddar. Because without the cheddar, you're gonna be in for some bad weather. You know what I mean? So we want the cheddar. So the cheddar is the gas for the car, so we can get the music to the people, because we got to go into the studio, we got to mix it, we got to master it, we got to record it, then we got to promote it and market it. you know, and that don't happen like that, you know. So get that cheddar, and I think overall we all need some cheddar in our lives, you know. We need cheddar.
Cheddar?
Now, it's different opinions of how much for who,
Cheddar.
but yeah, we all need some cheddar, cheese, moolah to do what we want to do and you know, make our hard work and our dreams pay off.
Well, you're lucky that what you do, you're doing this full time. So
Right.
obviously the cheddar is paying off for you.
It's the cheddar is paying off. The cheddar is paying off. But you know, we have to always keep reinvesting, and you know, because we're doing a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the music business. So all you know, artists coming up that love to sing and love to perform, you know, the entertainment is one part of it, but don't forget the business part of it. You gotta make sure you know the business.
And you know the business.
If not, you're gonna get robbed. Yeah.
Yeah. Down to your PR, your people, and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, I'm still learning as well, because the business is like a moving piece.
Mm-hmm.
It don't stay the same as far as the business part of it. The business change. So right now, the way how you market and promote music is different to, say, 10, 20 years ago. Before, you would wrap a bus with your picture and stuff and have it drive all over the place. Now you don't have to do that. I mean, you could, but you know, there's so much promotion on the internet, and it reaches people quicker than, you know, doing it that way. So that's just one. And also, you're not gonna, you don't have to ship albums and CDs to different territories.
Right.
It's put out through a digital platform, so it can reach the world at one time. Before, you know, a song would be released in the States, and Europe would have to wait maybe 3 months before they get it.
Okay.
Or vice versa. But now
it's quick.
Yeah, it's quick.
No,
so
thank goodness for the internet and the e-commerce and stuff now. It's a lot quicker for you guys. So would you be interested to do anything like the you know, Afro beats?
Actually, I'm working on with a couple Afro beats right now. I'm not gonna call the names, but yeah, there's some things in the works, definitely.
You must have seen how I know that. I dealt with a lot of guys that came on, some big guys that came on, did the Afro beats and stuff, and they're pretty good. Yeah.
I mean, I've been going to Africa from '93. And
what part of Africa?
All over Africa. And in '93, I went to South Africa.
Okay.
And then coming up, I went to South Africa quite a few times, all over South Africa. Been to Nigeria and Gabon and Uganda lots of times, Kenya lots of times, Rwanda, Zimbabwe, Senegal, even up in North Africa like Tunisia and Morocco.
Well, did you like it? Was it really hot down there, like everybody says?
Yeah. In North Africa, yeah, it's hot. But you know, like in South Africa, they have winters as well.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Yeah, they have winters as well. So, you know, Africa's a huge continent. So yeah, it's a huge continent with a lot of different.
So did you enjoy the food there, or did you eat
I love the food. I think I love everything about Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved everything about Africa. It's definitely a place to visit. You know?
Good.
Oh, even Congo too. I've been to the Republic of Congo. That was a little rough, but still good place. Good people.
You said a little rough. What do you mean? Someone came? You just had to watch yourself, or you just had to? Nobody attacked you or anything.
No, but sometimes, you know, fans, you know, they show their love aggressively sometimes. So, yeah. So, but beautiful place though, you know.
Yeah.
But some fans are rough some places. You know what I mean?
Well, even in Canada and all over the place.
Touch this picture, man. Stop the picture. That one.
So did you go into any palaces or anything, or were you invited to go to any kings and queens, or not really?
Okay. You mean, well, all right.
In Africa, not here.
I had dinner with the mayor in Nigeria.
Okay.
In Abuja.
Abuja.
I've met the Prince of Monaco, Prince Albert, at the MTV. We had dinner with them.
Oh, that's
MTV
nice.
Awards in Portugal. I played at the Party in the Park at Hyde Park in London. 70,000 people in the UK, including Prince Charles. So yeah, that's about it. But
that's good.
Meeting any princes.
That's about it. Well, that's pretty good roster for some people. That's about it. Well, some people haven't even got that. Oh, that's about it. Which about 4. You must say this girl's crazy. Well, anyways, so are there any shout outs to people that you want to say?
Yeah, shout out all the fans that's been supporting all the years. Big up all the people in T-Dot. Big up EMMP. You know what I mean? Big up Mama T with that. Big up yourself, DBoss.
Thank you.
I mean, keep doing what you're doing. And just one love, And if you want to follow Rayvon and see what's going on, you can get me at the number 1 Rayvon, and that's the Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube channel. Check me on Spotify as well on the Rayvon.
And if people want to book you, if people want to book you,
yeah, you can check me at This is my website. There's 2 websites: www.1rayvon.com and www.getthatshutter.com.
Okay, so you could go on there.
Yes.
Well, I tell you, this has been a pleasure, Rayvon. Just breaking you down a bit and getting to see you and see who you are.
Bless. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're gonna come back when you release those new albums. Please come back after maybe January or February. Come back. And
of course.
We can follow up on what's happening, because I want to hear about the Christmas thing. Even you come back in January, because the Christmas and all that still in the islands is still going on. So
yes,
you're not gonna be
yes.
It's not one day. That's why I think a lot of people keep their Christmas tree up over here a little later than usual.
Right. Yeah, because people like the Christmas spirit, because it's holiday cheer and you're supposed to be happy and joyful, not miserable.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear that song Now That We Found Love. Oh, I'm gonna go play it.
Yeah, play that. Oh, I forgot. There's a new song out as well. Myself and Shaggy. Drive Me Crazy for the ladies. Check that out as well.
Drive Me Crazy?
Drive me
what
crazy.
Are you trying to say?
Yes.
The ladies are driving you crazy?
Somebody driving somebody crazy.
What about the men? The men can't drive women crazy?
Of course. I sing the song. You guys form.
All right. We'll apply it where if it don't apply, let it slide. That's what you'll say.
Yes.
All right. Well, I thank you again, Rayvon, for coming on today. I thank the viewers out there for watching. And you guys, support Rayvon. Go out there, buy the song. Just don't click on it, like it, what you need to, but also purchase it. And and he has a lot of stuff coming up and coming out and coming on, and the whole work. And and I just mentioned the song he sang the interview. If you guys didn't see it, we'll go back and see the interview on YouTube. If you didn't miss it on the night, you shouldn't miss it, because you guys should be up around 10 to 11 p.m. So you guys should be able to watch that. All right. So anyways, I do want to thank everybody. Follow me on Instagram, DBoss_1, DBoss Real Life Matters, where you'll see me anyways and know who I am. So everybody, bye for now.